Hello everyone, good morning. This is Miss Neha here, and today we are going to start a new topic 14. Today the date is 12th of April 2020. So, before we begin this lesson, I want all of you to watch this video that how you can wash your hands. Please kids, I want everyone to wash their hands, stay safe and stay clean.
This video helps make the proper hand washing technique more memorable for little hands. So wet those hands and apply some soap. It's time for my big song.
Rub the palms, 1, 2. Rub the knuckles, 1, 2. Rub the insides of your fingers and the back of them too. Rub the thumbs, 1, 2. And the nails, 1, 2. Now time to rinse. Happy clean hands for you.
Okay, that's great. So now all of you know how to wash their hands. Kids, I want all of you to keep washing your hands for at least 20 seconds. Stay safe and keep yourself clean and your surrounding clean. So let's come back to our lesson. Here we have topic 14, lesson 1. Use attributes to define two-dimensional shapes. Page numbers are 747 till 750. Homework pages are 751 and 752. Okay, let's watch the video.
Two-dimensional or 2D shapes are plane shapes. Look at the 2D shapes. There is a triangle, circle, rectangle, and square. What do all of these shapes have in common? One thing they have in common is that they are all flat. Is a baseball a 2D shape? Why or why not? No, a baseball is not a 2D shape. It is not flat. You can define 2D shapes by how they look. Some 2D shapes have straight sides, and some 2D shapes do not. Look at the triangle. You can trace it with your finger. How would you describe the sides of the triangle? The sides of the triangle are straight lines. A triangle has 3 straight sides. Which 2D shapes have 4 sides?
Now can you look here in the picture and tell which shape has 4 sides? Bravo! A rectangle and a square. They have 4 sides. You can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The square and the rectangle each have 4 sides. What is the name for a 2D shape that has no straight sides?
Which one among this shape has no straight side? Excellent. A circle.
A circle has 0 straight sides. Some 2D shapes have corners called vertices, and some 2D shapes do not. A corner of a 2D shape is called a vertex. When a shape has more than one vertex, they are called vertices. These are the vertices of the triangle. A triangle has 3 vertices. Which 2D shapes have 4 vertices? The square and the rectangle have 4 vertices. What is the name for a 2D shape that has no vertices? A circle has 0 vertices. Look at this figure. You can even trace it with your finger. How is tracing this figure different from tracing the triangle? Your finger does not come back to the place where it started. 2D shapes are closed. How can you tell if a 2D shape is closed? One way you can tell is to trace it with your finger. When you trace a closed figure, you come back to the place where you started. Their sides are all connected. This is not a triangle. It is not a closed shape with 3 sides.
Now you know how to define 2D shapes by how they look.
And I will explain you what are we going to learn this lesson. Now, here you can see two-dimensional shapes. Two-dimensional shapes means 2D shapes. Now, what do you mean by 2D shapes? Anyone can tell me what is 2D shapes? 2D shapes are the shapes which are flat. 2D shapes are flat shapes. It means they have the front and the back. Okay? Those are 2D shapes. Now, here I have some shapes. Now, can you tell me the name of these shapes? The first one, what is this? It's a triangle. What is it? All of you read with me. What is it? Triangle. Again, triangle. Good. Now, next. What shape is this? Square. Square. What is it? Square. Number 3. Rectangle. Rectangle. What shape is this? Rectangle. Now, the last one. Circle. Good job. What is this? Circle. So we have triangle, square, rectangle, and circle. Now there are many other two-dimensional shapes, like we have rhombus. What is this? Rhombus. Then what shape is this? Hexagon. 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 Right? Now there are many two-dimensional shapes, but now for today in this lesson we are going to learn about triangle, square, rectangle, and circle. Okay? So two-dimensional shapes are shapes that has flat surfaces. What are they? It has a flat surfaces. Okay? Now, here are our vocabulary words. We have sides and vertices. Now, what do you mean by sides? Now let's take here. Here we have the first one is a rectangle, right? The sides, the line, here, the straight line over here. So how many straight lines do I have here? 3, right? So they are called sides. So a triangle has how many sides? 3 sides. Right? A triangle has 3 sides. Now, what do you mean by vertices? Now, before we go to vertex, I want to explain you what is vertex. What is vertex? Anyone can tell me? Have you ever heard about the word vertex? Vertex means it is a point where straight lines comes together. So basically a vertex is a point. It's a point where all the straight lines, they come together. Only a one point is called a vertex. But if it is more than one, what do we call more than one? We call it vertices. Vertices means more than one corner. And here also vertex over here means only one corner. And more, if we have more than one corner, they are called vertices. Now here, as you can see, for triangle, how many corners do I have? Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3. Right? So a triangle has how many vertices? 3 vertices. Do you understand, kids? Now triangle has how many sides? 1, 2, 3. You can see the lines here. 1, 2, and 3 lines. So the triangle has 3 sides and 3 vertices. Now let's move to our next shape, square. This is a square, right? Now can you tell me how many sides square has? Now I want all of you to count with me, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So a square has how many sides? 4 sides. Right? Now how many vertices does square have? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, it has 4 corners. So a square has 4 vertices. Okay? Now, next shape. Now, what is this? Can you see any straight side over here? No, there are no sides. Can you find any vertex or vertices? No. So a circle is the only shape that has 0 sides and 0 vertices. Can you see any corners over here? No. Do we have any straight lines over here? No. So 0 sides and 0 vertices. Now let's move to our next shape here. Let's count how many sides do we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a rectangle also has 4 sides. And how many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 4 vertices. So do you understand how we can find the attributes of these shapes? So let's revise once again. The first one is what? As you can see here, a triangle. A triangle has how many sides? Excellent. 3 sides and 3 vertices. Next, we have a square. A square has how many sides? Bravo. 4 sides and 4 vertices. Next, circle. Circle has how many sides? 0 sides and 0 vertices. What about rectangle? Rectangle has how many sides? 4 sides and 4 vertices. You understand? Now, I want to ask you something. What is the difference between a square and a rectangle? Now they both have same sides, 4 sides and 4 vertices. How are they different? Can you tell me how are they different? The square has all the sides equal. You see here? All the lines over here are equal. But in rectangle, the length, you remember in our previous lesson we learned the length and the height? You see, the length is longer. So they have 2 different sides, 2 different heights and 2 different lengths. So that's why square and rectangle, they are different. Okay, you understand now? What sides and vertices means? And what is vertex? Vertex means only one corner, and vertices means more than one corner. Okay, do you understand, all of you? Now what you can do here is, now if you want to practice, now let's take this triangle. Okay, now what I want you to do is place your finger here. Okay, now all of you place your finger here and you can trace it. You see, these are the vertices, right? Now I want you to place your finger here. I will write here, start here. Okay, and come all the way. You will end again over here. So let's start. Put your finger here. Now let's move. This is one. This is one side. And then you go move here. This is another side. And then you come back again here. 3 sides. So what did we just do? So we started from here and we come back here again. So this is a closed shape. Do you think this shape is open? No, right? It is closed. Why it is closed? Because where you started, you ended the same place, right? Did you break somewhere, or did the line break in between any one of these lines? No, right? So this is called the closed shape. Closed shape means the point where you start and all the way again you come back to the same point without any break. These are called closed shapes. Now when you see this in our previous page here, you see here all these are closed shapes. So I put my finger here, one, I move here, and then I come back again to the same point where I start. The same thing with the square. I start from here, and then I go down, and then I go to the side, and then I come up again. The same thing with the rectangle. Start from here, move, go up, come back here again. And circle also, it's closed, right? Again, I come back here. They all are closed. You understand what's the meaning of closed shape? Now, let me just erase it and write it on top. Okay, this is a closed shape. Now, what about this one? Now, in this shape, do you think this is a triangle? Is this a triangle? No, this is not a triangle because you see, if I place my finger here, let's start from here, okay? So I will start from here, I will go down all the way here, then I move here, and then, I cannot come back here again. So do you think this is a closed shape? No, this is not closed shape because you are not ending to the same place where you started, right? So this is not a closed shape. See, it's not a closed shape because when I started from here, I did not come here to the same point. So this is not a closed shape. So I hope you understand what are we going to learn this lesson. Once again, just take a review. Here, the sides. Triangle has how many sides? 3 sides, 3 vertices. A square has 4 sides and 4 vertices. Circle, 0 sides and 0 vertices. Rectangle, 4 sides and 4 vertices. Now 747. Now, let's start. I will read. Draw an object from your classroom that matches each shape below. How do you know that the shape you drew is the same as the one on the page? Come on, kids, can you tell me? Now, as we are not in the school, I want you to draw an object from your home. Look around and tell me something which is same like a square, or something which is same like a circle, or a triangle, rectangle, and hexagon. So, for square, you can take window, right? Here I have my window. You can draw anything that around you that you have which is same like shape of square. Now what about circle? Now look around. I got it. The clock. The clock is circle, right? You see? Now what about triangle? Something which looks like a triangle. Come on, kids, tell me, what do you think that looks like a triangle? Oh, I have it in front of me, my pencil. You see here? My pencil is like a triangle here. You see here? A small triangle, and to have 2 triangles here. Now what about rectangle? Something that resembles like a rectangle. TV. Yes, you can draw a TV. Here, a TV is the shape of a rectangle. Now what about hexagon? I have a box of a chocolate that resemble the hexagon shape. Quality Street chocolates. So, I want you, answers can be different. Look around in your home and try to draw things which are similar to these shapes. Okay? Now let's move to our next page. Now, for each shape, tell how many straight sides or vertices and if it is closed or not. Now, I know it will be easy for you to write down how many vertices, how many sides, and you can also tell whether it is a closed shape or it's not a closed shape. Okay, now number 1, how many straight sides you see over here? How many straight sides are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. You see there are 4 straight sides. Is it closed? So yes, this is closed, right? You can put your finger here and trace it. Try to trace it. If you start from this point, you should end on this point. So yes, it is a closed shape. Now, number 2. What about number 2? Come on, kids, tell me. How many vertices? How many vertices are over here? Can you tell me how many vertices are here? The corners. How many corners? 1 and 2. There are 2 vertices. Is it closed? No, bravo. It's not closed because if I trace it, if I start from here and then I cannot come back on this point. So it is not closed. Next, number 3, this is an hexagon. How many straight sides, kids? Come on, tell me. How many straight sides? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 straight sides. Is it closed? Yes, it is closed. Good job. Let's move to our next page. Now, this is independent practice. I will explain you and you will do it. Try to solve it. Draw each shape. Number 4, draw a closed shape with 3 vertices. Now, you know which shape has 3 vertices? A triangle. Excellent. So you will draw here a triangle. Number 5, you have to draw a shape, a closed shape with 0 straight sides. You know which shape do not have any sides. Number 6, draw a closed shape with more than 3 vertices. So there are 2 shapes we learned that has more than 3 vertices. You can draw any one of them. Now, number 7, circle the closed shapes. Now you will trace it with your finger. Trace it with your finger. And if you come back to the same point where you started, it's a closed shape. So here there are so many shapes. If it's closed, you will circle those shapes. Now, question number 8. Look at the shapes in each group. Explain how the shapes are sorted. Look at the shapes in each group. Explain how the shapes are sorted. Now here, group 1, you see there are 3 shapes here, and group 2, I have 2 shapes here. How are they sorted? Can you tell me what is different in both the places over here? Look for the sides and look for the vertices. You will get your answer. I hope you all can do this. It's very easy. Feel free to ask me if you don't understand anything. Okay, kids? Now, next page. It's the last page. Math practices and problem solving. So here I will do one question with you all, and you will try to solve the rest by your own. Number 9. Circle 3 shapes that have the same number of vertices and sides. Now, there are 6 shapes over here. This is what? A hexagon. This is a rectangle. This is also a rectangle. This is square. This is triangle. And this is a circle. Now here we have to circle 3 shapes that have same number of vertices. So here what I can do is I will count the vertices over here and I will write down, and which are same, I will circle those. So now here in hexagon, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 vertices here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vertices here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vertices here. 1, 2, 3. 3 vertices here, and here is 0. So can you tell me which 3 shapes have the same number of vertices? Yes. A rectangle here, and a square here. All these 3 shapes have 4 vertices. The question number 10, circle 3 shapes that do not have any vertices. Now you can do this. Which shape do not have 0 vertices? Which shape has 0 vertices over here? Circle that. Now here, think about a 2D shape, write a riddle, write a story, write a riddle about the shape for a partner to solve. You can write a short story about any shape, like I have 3 sides and 3 vertices. Which shape I am? Or you can write I have 4 vertices and 4 sides. Which shape I am? Okay? Anything, any 2D shape you can choose and you can write. And number 12 also, I have 4 vertices. My sides are equal. Which shape or shapes can I not be? Choose all that apply. Now you know how to solve this, right? 4 vertices and my sides are equal. I hope you understand this lesson. Thank you very much for listening. Take care, all of you. Stay safe, stay clean. If you have any question, feel free to ask me. Take care, all of you. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.